and welcome back to Core 4 Adventures. If you're new to our channel, my name is Carol.
And I'm Laura.
And we are two sisters who love to travel. Whether we're traveling by ourselves or together, over the years we've tried out a lot of different travel gadgets. Some have been duds, but some have become our essentials that we pack on every single trip. Today we're going to share some of those with you in case it's something that you could use in your travels.
And for your convenience, in the description box below, we will have a link to our Amazon storefront where all of those items will be prominent and easy to find. Now keep in mind, if you do click on our link, it will help our channel out, but you won't pay a penny extra for any of those items. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button if you get anything out of this video and subscribe to our channel. Turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of our videos.
And if you have any travel gadgets that we didn't mention today that are your essentials, drop a comment in the comment box below. We'd love to hear from you.
We could always use some new travel essentials. Love to hear that.
All right, well, let's get going with our first one. So this travel essential has been truly life-changing. We've just had it for a little under a year, and it's something I will not travel without. This helps you on those long-haul flights. When I've taken long flights in the past, the thing that really bothered me was there's not enough padding on those airplane seat cushions. My tailbone would get sore and it would just be really agony. And so I looked online and I found this. It rolls up into this tiny little package, and what is inside is truly transformational.
It really is. It's a seat cushion that blows up and you sit on it so that it's a little more comfortable for you. And you don't have all of the problems that we had on our long haul flights before. It comes with 2 rubber bands to hold it together.
And then you just unroll it just like this, and you can feel that inside it's got some like memory foam in there, but it's got a valve right over here to the side. You open that up and it already starts to inflate, and then you just add a little of your own air. It doesn't take very much. You don't have to blow up the whole thing. In fact, I wouldn't blow up the whole thing because if you do, that's going to be also really tough to sit on. But this gives you just enough extra padding underneath your seat. On the airplane, it fits really comfortably. And then when you're done with your flight, you just undo that valve, roll it back up, and it goes right into your bag again. It is so small and so compact. And again, it's something that I absolutely will not travel without because it has been life-changing for me.
Me too. I always had a lot of trouble on those long haul flights. A couple hours on an airplane seat's not that big of a deal, but we've taken trips that are as long as 13 hours.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're just miserable and want to get out of that seat.
And that's how easy it is to go back into the little carrying case and you drop it into your carry-on bag and you're all set to get off the airplane. That is not a lot of room for a lot of comfort. So big things come in small packages.
And speaking of little things, this is our headphones that we take with us. Now, I used to take over-the-ear headphones, but they took up so much space in my carry-on luggage. And I also had problems with my ears popping when I was wearing those over-the-ear headphones. I don't have any problems with these. These are by JLab, and they're so tiny and compact. They charge within this little case when you stick them in, and then the case itself charges too. And I love that the charging cable is right here attached to the case, so I can't lose it. It's charged by a USB-C, and then it's also got a super soft tip, and there's different size tips that come with these for everybody's ear canal.
Yeah, that was my big problem. I used to use the over-the-ear headphones, but space became an issue in my bag. And then I went to AirPods, and those worked. They were smaller, but they hurt my ears. They were kind of hard. And Laura said, hey, I found these, and she bought them for me. It was a great surprise. And that little silicone tip just makes it so comfortable to pop them into your ear. And it'll connect to my iPhone or my Kindle via Bluetooth. And it gives me a lot of entertainment options, whether it's a movie, an audiobook, or some music. And it helps drown out some of those sounds on an airplane that you don't want to hear, like a crying baby or somebody sitting next to you snoring. And like Laura said, when I have these in, I don't know why, but I don't have as much problems with my ears popping going up and down in the different elevations. So this is tiny, but again, very effective and essential. I will not travel without it. Okay, our next item is a hint that anybody should take with them when they're traveling, especially through an airport, and that is an empty water bottle or insulated cup. So once you get through security, you can fill it up in a water fountain and avoid some of those high prices for water in an airport.
And I found this one recently. Now, you can purchase it on Amazon, but not with the customization. If you want the customization, you have to go onto the Arctic website, but I absolutely loved this. I had these made for the two of us before our last cruise, and this happens to hold 2 beverages from the NCL cups, and it's perfect because you can put it in there. It's nice and insulated. We used it for mudslides, among other things, and I got these little covers for the top too, because I got us matching ones, and that way we could tell whose was whose.
And it was really great because we would go to the bar and we'd get 2 mudslides, each pour them into our cup, and they would stay frozen pretty much all day long. So definitely get an insulated water bottle or an insulated cup for your travels.
So next, let's talk about the entertainment that we take with us. I like to download a couple of movies and take them with me, but Carol?
I have given that up. I stick strictly to reading when I'm on the airplane or long train rides. I just really enjoy it. It makes the time go faster for me.
And I like to read a book or two on every vacation that we go on too. So we both take a Kindle with us. We have these great Kindles right here, and we couldn't live without them. So
you can download books straight to your Kindle. I actually belong to the Amazon Kindle subscription, so I get so many, and really as many books as I want to read per month for just one low price. I actually love that. You can also, from your local library, download ebooks to your Kindle as well. But you can have 5, 10, 20 books in this one little device, and that saves so much room in your suitcase. I can go through a lot of books on a cruise. I think the last one, we were gone for 11 days, and I went through like 5 or 6 books.
I absolutely love that about this, the number of books that you can put in here. And you can download ones that you're not even sure you're going to read, but it takes up no extra space, so you have them in case you need them.
And one other thing that I really love about the Kindle is that you can adjust the font size. So you can take your book and you can increase that font size, especially if your eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, and it just makes reading so much easier. And one thing that I just got that is an enhancement for my Kindle is this. It is a remote for my Kindle. So I can set my Kindle up just over to the side, and then you connect this page turner to the Kindle itself. We're going to just open it up like that. So you connect it there, and then you can turn the page just by clicking this button. So I could have my Kindle sitting up on my tray table on the airplane, and then just click through the pages just by keeping my hands in my lap. It's a little bit more ergonomically appropriate, and it helps reduce some of that wrist strain that I've been experiencing. So this is something I read in my bed every single night, and I definitely am going to take this on our next trip.
I'm really excited about that. She just got it, and I think I might have to get one too.
It was only $15, so it's a really low price for something that can make your Kindle experience that much better. So now we've talked about what you need on the flight. Let's talk about what you're going to put it in next. First of all, we are proponents of packing cubes. We think that these make packing so much easier. And this is one that we just got that is a compression packing cube. So it starts off with a full-size packing cube, and it lets you just unzip it, and you can put all of your items inside here. And it's actually pretty deep and pretty big. We got this from BagSmart, and it just is a really great fun color. I love it so much.
We love to color code our packing cubes, so even if we're going on a short trip and we're taking only one suitcase, we can tell whose stuff is whose.
Yeah, just at a glance. That's a really great tip. So once you've got all of your stuff in here, there is a second zipper that is the compression part. So you just grab it, and you can then compress down all of the stuff that's in the packing cube itself, and it just makes it more compact, and you can fit more into your suitcase. This one has a nice handle on the side, and it even has like a little clear plastic pocket that you could put a label inside as well.
I know we don't usually label our packing cubes, but it is nice if you want to be more organized like that to have that. And that little bit of extra compression just gives you that little bit of extra room. You don't have to compress them on the way to your destination, but you can always compress them on the way home so you have a little extra room for those souvenirs.
And we've used packing cubes for years, but again, we just got the compression ones and I am sold. These are what I would get. If you are going to get packing cubes, make sure you get the compression because then you have the option of using it or not. It's definitely great.
Right. So you can definitely use this as a regular packing cube if you don't want to compress it too.
Yeah. So packing cubes. We are pro packing cubes. Up next, let's talk about what we are going to put these packing cubes in.
And for us, it's going to be a hard-sided suitcase. Now, these are our carry-on versions of our suitcases, but we have full size as well. I have one from level 8, and I absolutely love it.
And mine is the away bag, the regular carry-on, and it is in this beautiful navy blue color.
One of the things we love about a hard-sided bag is it's just more durable than a soft-sided bag. They are not careful at all at the airports with your luggage, and these are going to survive much better. They're made out of polycarbonate material, and it takes a lot to break that material.
And if you're looking for a hard-sided bag, make sure that you are checking out the wheels, that the wheels are sturdy, that they are really kind of tucked up into the bag themselves. And we recommend the bags that will do like the 360-degree turning. It just makes it easier to go through the airport.
Yes, I've had ones that only had 2 wheels, and I am much happier with the ones that have the 4 wheels. And make sure you get something that really rolls well. Both that we're recommending, we have tested for several years now, and they have held up very well. The wheels haven't gotten ripped off because of the little recessed areas for the wheels, and they roll and glide really easily.
Something to keep in mind is that they should have a handle that goes up and down really smoothly. That is something to look at for when you're looking at luggage. And one thing that we add to our luggage that we absolutely love are these. These are handle wraps. This helps you identify your bag when it's coming off of the bag carousel. Now, I'm not going to lie. Everybody has the away bags, and most of them have them in navy blue. So I see like 3 or 4 of these come off the airplane every time I fly. But I know that this bag is mine because of this handle wrap.
And this handle wrap allows you to put all of your information on the inside of it instead of having to have a tag like this. I still have a tag on mine, which is a little dinosaur, and I haven't removed that. But that is so handy because this isn't going to get ripped off nearly as easily as this is, so that you can definitely find your bag at the end of the trip.
So that's how it works. I've got a little, I'm going to cover up my information, but I've got a ticket in here that I've written my phone number and my email address on and my name. And then that goes on the inside of the handle wrap itself, so nobody can see that. But if I ever lost my bag, they'd be able to find that just by undoing this handle wrap. So we love those. Those will be in the Amazon store for you as well, as both of these bags will be linked.
And these handle wraps come in so many different designs and colors. You can pick one that will really personalize your bags. And something that we tuck inside those suitcases always on our trips is a foldable backpack like this one from Trip Travel Gear. Mine is unfolded and Carol has hers folded up nice and neat. It takes up so little room in your suitcase, but if you do overbuy all of those souvenirs on the trip, or for some reason you have more stuff going home, you can always unpack this backpack and take it along. I also like it for excursions as well because it holds a lot of things. It has lots of great pockets, and it's
lightweight, it's comfortable. It is absolutely the perfect day pack for an excursion. It's got a water bottle holder right over here, and I love the little pocket up at the top that is lined in like a felt fabric, so you can just throw your sunglasses in there and not worry about them getting scratched. So that's it. This is as small as it goes in your bag, and that's how big it goes to a full-size backpack that you can use when you're traveling. We highly recommend the Tripped one because they've done a great job with the design.
They have really good quality. We've had these for several years. I had a different one at first, and it ripped on the inside. I contacted them, and they even replaced it at no charge for me because they stand behind their product at Trip Travel Gear.
Yeah, really great customer service. We can't recommend them enough. And finally, one item that we've added to our essentials list is a luggage scale. This is such a small and easy device, can really help you out. Make sure that your bag is not going to be overweight when you go to check it in at the airport and get charged those extra luggage fees.
Or have to stand there at the luggage counter and move everything around from bag to bag so that your bags are under the limit. You can weigh it in your hotel room and know that you're set and ready to go before you get to the airport.
It gives you just a little extra peace of mind. So the way that it works is it goes through your bag handle. So your bag is connected right here, and then you pick it up and it tells you on the top how many pounds it is, how many kilograms it is, whatever measurement that you need. It switches through all of that. If you're traveling in Europe, you got to make sure it's under kilograms, versus if you're traveling in the United States, you have to look at the pounds. So it'll do that conversion for you. And it's just so tiny and so easy to drop in your bag, and it gives you that extra peace of mind. I always travel with this.
And speaking of peace of mind, we're going to move on to our electronics section, but the number one thing that we put in all of our luggage is an air tag. So these are fantastic. They make tile trackers or air tags. Either one is a great option for you. And we just put it inside the lining of our suitcase so that it can't get lost. And we know where our bags are at all times.
Sometimes a little too much. My phone tells me every time I leave my hotel room that my bag is left behind, but that's okay. I would rather have that information because you can track it. Let's say your bag gets lost in the airport. You can find out exactly where it is because you can look up on your phone where the air tag is. Other people have been using air tags for different purposes. Like if you have young children and you're taking them to like a theme park for the day, you can get like a little holder for their shoe or pin on the inside of their shirt and put an air tag in it. So if they do wander away from you, you've got a chance to find their location. And also if you are like us, you've got seniors in your family who may need to have a little extra eye on them in large crowds, you can put one on them, drop it in their purse, etc. It just gives you a little extra peace of mind. We use it for our luggage every time we travel.
I love this for the luggage, and it's going to give you notification before you ever have to go stand at that belt that maybe your luggage didn't make it, and you're going to be able to beat the crowd over to the customer service desk to start filing those claims and get your luggage back. You're going to know exactly where it is. They don't even need to track it. They're going to know that it was left at the last airport or went to the wrong airport.
Up next is a device that we got when we were traveling in Europe, and we needed to have an adapter for the plug sockets because they have different kinds of plug sockets in Europe. We were traveling to both the UK and Europe, and that's two different types of plugs. So we've got this all-in-one adapter, and the way it works is over here to the side, it'll tell you what type of adapter it is. So that's obviously for North America. And then you just push in that button right there to close it up. This one is for more of the UK. That is the way that their plugs work over there. And then finally, you've got this one, which is that European adapter. Now, I would actually take this with me everywhere I go because it's got 4 different places to plug in a USB right here. It's got a place to plug in a USB-C right here. And it just gives you one in the front as well. So you can charge a lot of things with one device.
When we were in Bermuda, our cruise cabin only had a couple of plugins that worked, and they were over on the desk. There was nothing by our beds that worked properly, and having one of these really saved us.
It also was really helpful because we were on an NCL ship, and 2 of the 4 plugs were North American plugs, but 2 were the European plugs. Because we had an adapter, we were able to plug it in and charge a lot more of our items. It just does make sense. It takes up no room at all in your suitcase. It comes in a handy little travel case as well.
And speaking of not traveling without, we would never go anywhere without our favorite camera. So this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is what we're taping on right now and what we take almost everywhere with us.
Yeah, it is so discreet. It's a great vlogging camera. The quality is out of this world, and it's just small. It's so easy to take with you. And actually, a lot of people, when we are filming on this, they're like, what is that camera? They're asking us questions, and we get to talk to them about our YouTube channel and hopefully get them to subscribe as well.
It has a built-in gimbal right in the device. It can tape both in horizontal and vertical. It takes video and pictures. The video can be up to 4K, and I love the added charging handle too.
That has an extra charge, so the battery life lasts a really, really long time for us. We're sometimes vlogging for an entire 8-hour day, and it lasts that whole entire time. The display screen is bigger than the Osmo Pocket 2. That's what we started with. We like it a lot. It's easy to turn on and off, and it's just a great, easy vlogging camera. If you've thought about vlogging for YouTube or just for your own personal vacation videos, this is a camera that we highly recommend.
And I love how small it is. Like, it all fits in this tiny little compact package. So that's not going to take up much room in my luggage at all. A lot of those vlogging cameras that we see other people use, the housing and stuff can be so big and draw so much attention to you. I just love this camera.
And one thing that I also love about this is that it comes with some microphones. So it's got, you may have seen these in some of our videos, but it's got these two little microphones that can clip onto your shirt, or I wear it on my purse strap all the time. It's got this little fuzzy thing on the top that helps with like the wind noise, but it's a microphone that connects straight to the camera. So we could be 20, 30, 40 yards away from the camera and the audio is still picking up really, really well.
I love that it has both a little clip so you can clip it on things, but it also has a magnet so you can put it anywhere.
Yeah, it's such a great addition to our toolkit. It's not for everyone. Most of the time you can just film on your iPhone or your cell phone and it'll be just fine. But if you wanted to take that next step, we do recommend the Osmo Pocket 3. It works great for us, and we see a lot of other YouTubers use this same camera. So now we're going to give you some bonus items. Now, we've done an entire video on this before because we believe in them so much, but anti-theft bags. We took a trip to the Mediterranean and we were going to some big time pickpocket zones. Rome, Barcelona, we've been to London, Paris, and all the time we've taken these bags with us and I have just felt so secure. So we're going to start talking about mine, and then Laura got a backpack version if you need a little bit more space. But both Laura and I have a handbag that's about this size, and the thing about it is that all of the zippers have these latches on them. So you have to latch the zipper onto these little clips, so somebody can't just come by and unzip your bag without you knowing about it. So that's the first piece of the security that I really, really like.
The next thing that I love about it is you can't cut open the bag because it's got a metal mesh all the way through the bag to protect you, as well as the handles and straps. They have wires within them so someone can't come by and just cut off your bag.
And take it and run with it. And then finally, inside, it's got a pocket that has RFID protected, and that's really for your credit cards or your passport, so that somebody can't come by and have a scanner, a computer scanner, and steal your information. Even if they didn't grab your bag, they could still get your information. So it's just an added layer of protection. It is super cute, super comfortable. It holds an amazing amount of stuff, but I will not travel without this bag. It is my go-to.
They have lots of different profiles, and both of ours are crossbody bags, which we really like because you can put it across your shoulder and kind of hold it in front just a little more, so you can have added safety and security with that. Now, if you did want to go with something different, I recently got this backpack because sometimes the crossbody bag style can hurt my hips after a while when we're walking all over the place. And so this one's fantastic. It does have a little water bottle holder as well as a couple different sections, and every section still has those little added hooks so nobody can come up behind you and just open your zipper without having to unhook that. And even as a backpack, I think that I would feel that and be able to stop them. It also comes with the RFID little wallet inside and room for several credit cards right there in that.
and that's just extra protection. And if you are taking a backpack in some of those hot zones, one thing that they do recommend is that you wear it on your front instead of your back. So you put the straps on your shoulders and you're wearing it on your front. It gives you more room, but it does keep your things just a little bit safer. Something to think about, if you want to see that entire video that we did, we're going to link that here for you now.
And our last bonus item that we would not travel without are these rain jackets. They fold up inside their pocket, so nice and tiny, and they're
absolutely so comfortable.
They're great.
They are completely waterproof. We have tested these out numerous times. I don't know what we would have done with them when we were in the Czech Republic at Český Krumlov, because it poured on us so hard. So much rain.
Much rain, and we left our umbrellas in the bus because we didn't think it was going to rain, but it did. You can see that I pulled this inside out from one of the two pockets. It has a double zipper, so you know which pocket to put it in, and it comes out full size.
Yeah, and we first bought these for Alaska because we heard to take a lot of layers, and I actually do recommend that. Take the layers, because all we needed underneath this was like a sweatshirt or a fleece, and this on top, it helps block the wind and the rain, and it's just really comfortable. These are Columbia jackets, so you know their quality, and they come in a lot of different fun colors. I've got the like turquoise teal one on, and Laura's got like a peachy orange coral.
Yeah, mine's the salmon, and again, I just pulled that out of that pocket, and now I shoved the entire thing back into the pocket. I zip the zipper, and it takes up practically no space in my suitcase.
So we throw these in whenever we're going traveling, because you never know when you're going to need an umbrella, and they've come in handy so many different times.
So those were our must-have travel essentials. Do you have any that you think we should look at? Please put it in the comment section below.
And if you liked anything that we showed you today, make sure you go to our Amazon storefront. We've got that link for you below in the description, because if you shop from our Amazon storefront, it really helps our channel out, and it doesn't cost you any extra.
In fact, some of the items may even have discount codes.
Well, we really enjoyed today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure again that you like and subscribe so you don't miss anything from 4 Adventures.
Until next time,
bye!